My name is Brian Davis, and this is the sculpture by the Advanced Sculpture class for Noise Awareness Day 2024. Each student was asked to build a kinetic found object sculpture and to mic it for sound. Then we put them all together in these larger structures so that it makes sounds and moves. It kind of mirrors the complexity of living together as a community.
Those can be really tonal too. Have you tried connecting like a little mallet to this?
No, but I tried these walls, and that's why I have some.
I wonder if there's a way you can make it like a little bit more random.
More random?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes what I do with motors is I make the like. You see how? It's cool. This thing. What's this whole thing?
Well, this is a rock tumbler.
A rock tumbler.
Sound as it goes
I
around.
really like this.
This is a weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, you should do a rock tumbler.
I'm a queer Latinx artist, and let's see, I work in kind of like every single medium, but I always say that my mother's tongue is sculpture. That being said, I also work in performance, I work in sound, so recently in a lot of ways, this is actually one of the first like big pieces I made out of undergrad, so you guys can kind of, you know, like, And I remember that at the time I was working as a sailor so I could make money, and I saved up a bunch of money to hire. And I think that I really didn't know how to react. I remember calling my friend who was installation and performance things, but what I did in this piece is that I had every single sculpture in my turn into this like ritual of liberation, you know, and I think that a lot of us walk around on a daily basis being afraid of gun violence, being afraid is something that could impact them that I tend to work off of. And I also think too, a lot of the performers really it's like 100%. That's what I hope was happening with the materials that are reflective. So if you look at the image, you'll always see yourself reflected back. Anything else?
Feels like it's all connected, but it's all separate.
I love that. Yeah. Born on this earth to be doing this work, and that's really unique, but it is very challenging. So, I mean, what's my role?
What's your role in it? Sort of how much kind of freedom or direction do you give?
I think that's really important, and I think that it's something that, to be honest, like I'm beginning to think of, because I'm at a point where like the first ad, and you have to be 110% committed, and I'm like a full-time artist, and I work way more than any other person I know. My girlfriend's always like, she's like, you do know you're supposed to work 5 times a week, right? I'm like, well, kind of is making some sound. Like little adapters that have, you can change, it's the same thing like this, but it's like they're little like, I think there's something wrong with the motor. Does it look like it's moving too? Yeah, so it's not this thing, it's just a motor. Oh, it's okay, you can fix that.
Catch these things before you do.
I kind of like this. It's very fast.
So I've wired up a whole relay board. I can attach these things to the relay board.
Okay, that's great.
I mean, I can't tell you what it is.
I'll ask, I'll be like, okay, what happened? Oh, piece of that.
So I thought I would
Or
experiment
like,
with,
in the same way that you have the shards.
There you go.
What type of motor is it?
Like from a microwave turntable.
Okay. I mean, like the other thing you could do too. Just think about this. What if I go with something that's like 5%?
Yeah, but then there's a weight limitation that this is glued, so it's
As many as you can.
Yeah.
Or you can
And this is
Okay.
attached with a.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
See, look,
Excuse me,
see. Oh, you can't rotate.
That rotates around. That
That's
moves
what I was
around.
doing
So
for this
as
one.
this rotates,
That's
that's
moving
going to
up
go
and down, and
around
then it has
and up
this
and
thing
down
like that.
like that.
Okay.
Okay, so you're missing. Like Alyssa said, each one of the kind of units were made by a separate student in advanced sculpture class. We put them all together, you know, sort of mirroring the complexity.
I'll live around here, yeah.
Again, it doesn't turn back on. You have to